Hello. Okay, so this is how to perform a flame test. So first, what is a flame test? A flame test is used in chemistry, and this is used to identify a metal that you are not sure what it is and you want to know which one it is and you don't know. So this will help you identify it, and this is by introducing it to a flame. And once you introduce it to the flame, it'll emit a color, and that color corresponds to a certain atom, and it'll help you see what it is that you were trying to find out. So in order to perform this flame test, you need to have the proper wardrobe. So what that means is you need to have your body covered so that nothing gets on you. So wear some pants, wear a shirt that covers your chest, covers your stomach. You can also cover your arms. Make sure you're wearing closed-toed shoes so nothing spills on your feet. Also make sure, something very important, wear your safety goggles. You need to wear your safety goggles because something could get into your eyes and that'll be very bad for your vision. So you need to be very careful with that. And in this case, when we're dealing with this, the most dangerous thing is the flame. So you need to make sure your hair is back. You need to make sure, if you have long hair, you need to make sure you put it back out of your face so that there's no chance of you catching fire with your hair. So you have your hair back, you have your proper clothes, covered up all your skin. You can wear gloves. I believe that's optional. But after you have all those things on, now it comes to actually performing the test. So in order to prepare for the test, you need the proper equipment. That is a flame. So it could be a Bunsen burner. That's what we will be using in our case. And then you will need something to dip inside your substance. So the substance that you're looking for, you'll need a stick. We use the wooden stick. You can also use a metal loop or rod. And with the metal ones, you will need to sterilize them first, and you can do that with the same Bunsen burner, and you just keep it steady over it, and it'll turn orange. And once it turns bright orange, it'll be good, and now it's sterile, so now you can use it. But we will be using the wooden stick. So the wooden stick, the Bunsen burner, and your substance. That's all you need, those three things. Okay, so now it comes to really preparing the test. So once you have all your equipment ready, you will have your stick. So this is my stick. There's your stick. It'll be our wooden stick, and we will have our substance. The unknown substance that we will have will be aqueous solution. Remember, it contains the metal that we're trying to find out. Okay, so you get your stick, clean wooden stick. We dip it inside the substance, and we try not to like do anything crazy. Just get your stick, just dip it inside, make sure it's saturated. Once it's saturated, take it out. Maybe dip out the excess like that, and then you have this tip of the stick is saturated. Okay, so you have this. You have your Bunsen burner. Your Bunsen burner looks like this. So it'll be like a stand, and then it'll have this flame right here. Turn it on, and you have this flame right here. Okay, so you're gonna get your stick. Remember, this side is saturated with the metal, right? So the Bunsen burner is on. Gonna be putting the stick. Remember, this is far away, and you're gonna get your stick, and you're going to hover it over, not have it just steady. You're gonna move it around. Okay, so that'll look like this. And you do this because you don't want to burn the wood. We're using wood, so wood does burn. And that will cause this. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a stick with a color, just a solid color, whether that be bright or dim, a solid color. What we don't want is over here that we have this stick and we have blue, we have orange, yellow. The orange yellow is coming from the actual wood burning, not the color. So that's not what we want. We don't want to get confused with that. So make sure you're not holding it steady. So this is our goal. So that's why we will make sure to hover it like this, and we will not just get our stick and hold it steady over. That'll cause it to burn. So once you go like this, we will know we're successful when we get our stick, put it, and it emits light, and it'll emit a color, a certain color. It could be purple, pink, yellow, blue, anything, you know. Once you get that, you're gonna write it down. Well, firstly, you're gonna get your color. Okay, got it. It will not, the wood should not be on fire, because like we said, we're going like this, so it shouldn't be on fire. Let it cool down. While it's cooling down, you can turn off your Bunsen burner, set it to the side. It's not close to you, but put it to the side, turn it off. Now you have your stick. It's not hot. Don't touch don't touch this, just where you're holding it. And now if it's we had a longer wooden stick, so what we could have done, we used this side and we used it. So now this one, we can use this side. And with this side, it's clean, since we didn't dip it in anything, didn't put it under the flame. So this side is not good, this side is good. So when we can use this side, we can repeat the same steps to identify another metal or metalloid. Okay, once you do that, you do whatever with how many you want to do, up to 2, because there's only 2 sides. And once you do those, make sure, like I said, the Bunsen burner is off, put it away. This, you're holding it not by the hot side, and it is cooled down. You just throw it away. You don't have to do anything in specific. You can just throw it away in the normal trash can, as long as it's not on fire and there's nothing too hot that's gonna burn anything in the trash can. Just throw away in the trash can. Okay, so you performed your flame test successfully. You have your color, you wrote it down. You go to the periodic table or your reference, and you see which atoms which metals have a certain color. I'm like, oh, magnesium matches this pink. I have a pink, and the magnesium was a bright pink, was perfect, and it matches. Yeah, you got magnesium. Okay, so that's in order how you're gonna interpret your test. Okay, so we answered how to do the flame test. We answered what is the proper wardrobe. We answered what is the equipment needed, how to dispose of it, how to prepare, what it is, and what are we finding. What we're finding are the presence of the specific metal ions by seeing the color of the flame that turns when introduced to the sample. This is a qualitative test. So this is qualitative. This means what we are only finding the identity and the identity of the metal only. So we're not finding anything else. We're not looking for density or titration or no. Density is mass over volume. And in order to find the concentration, you will do titration. That's another test. Those are 2 separate things. If you want to find out those, you need to do separate things for those. This test is specifically to find out the metal. So only the identity, that is the only thing that will be appropriate for this test. Okay, so you have why you do it. We have all of that. Okay, you wear your goggles, you sterilize your thing. Okay, so what is this used for outside of the classroom? So on www.msichicago.org, it says that in forensic science, they use flame tests in order to analyze the composition of fibers by observing the color they produce when burned, allowing them to identify the type of material a fiber is made from. This can be helpful in crime investigations. So they use this in order to see what type of material a crime is committed with. So that's pretty interesting. And then another one also that a flame test can be used for is on www.moregems.com. This one, you can do a flame test on gold to see if it's real or fake. So if it's real gold, the real gold will make the flame brighter, and it won't melt gold. It won't melt the gold. Versus fake gold, it'll darken or it'll smoke or it'll melt it, like, because it's not real gold. So there's some things that you can use outside of just the chemistry classroom, but in the chemistry classroom we use that in order to identify a substance that we don't know, and we're trying to figure out what type of what specific metal it is. And if you do everything like I said, how I explained, you will successfully get your metal or metalloid according to the periodic table. That's all. Thank you.